if the first thing you look at with a true freshman quarterback is the number one thing was, poise, how he handled situations. I thought he was very, very mature about how he handled things, how he went about his business. The second thing that's probably the biggest plus is 0 turnovers, right? Didn't give the other team the ball. And and I said pregame, and we talked about at the hotel before we came over, hey, look, it's not on Grant. It's on the 10 other guys that are on the field to make this thing work tonight. We got to block, we got to protect, we got to hang on the ball, we got to fight for every yard, and that's what they did. I mean, we struggled early running the ball because they just loaded the box and dared us, dared him to throw. So we ran the perimeter, got around early. That was our plan. They stretched it out a little bit, but they were running the linebackers through and basically said, hey, look, young guy, we're not going to let you without your 2 best offensive players. We're not going to just let you guys run the ball and stay back here. We're going to make him throw it. And he missed a couple things, but, I mean, he managed the game well. Not a lot of miscues with delay of games, things like that happen in those pressure situations from a freshman quarterback. So, I think this is a great experience. I mean, primetime TV, true freshman start his first game against a conference opponent, the first game, come out and win in a close game. We got some things to clean up, but obviously, he's got a bright future. Well, those are you can't you don't get extra timeouts in overtime, right? So, you got them in your pocket. I can't take them home and bring them the next game. But probably the biggest decision was not to use the last time out on the next kick. That's all luck of the draw.
Do you know if it happens or is more successful or not? Just when you do whatever you don't.
There are studies on that, right? So it depends on what level you're talking about. Collegiate football, it happens and it doesn't. So it worked tonight. Khalil was not able to go the week before. He and JJ really sat out the bye week, and then JJ was it just didn't look good up until Thursday. The way we practice, Thursday's more of a walkthrough than Friday, and then Friday is we call it Fast Friday, so we're going full speed. So, at that point, if you're not sure, if you haven't practiced a lot, Khalil he practiced Tuesday, did some 7-on-7, did a little bit more Wednesday, did the walkthrough Thursday, but didn't. Yesterday was not a good day. So, he had a hamstring that was healing up. We were running him in the pool. He's got an ankle too, and so, to be effective the way he needed to be, we just didn't think he was going to be able to do that. And fortunately in this situation, Grant and Rhett got all the reps a week ago during the bye week, and then Grant got a lot of reps this week. So we went with those guys.
How would you,
Grant? Don't know yet. That's why we'll see what happens on Monday. We don't practice tomorrow, so we'll have guys that come in for treatment, get a look at them. We'll watch this tape, and then we'll assess them as we go next week. So I think the thing that you have now as a team is confidence when you can win a game like that. And going on the road's different with some younger guys, but I think those guys walk away as a team with confidence that you can win conference games. And we're not going to put those guys in harm's way with the type of injuries that they have, because they are those guys are explosive players. When you have ankles or leg injuries like that, what you don't want is for something that just nags on for the whole year. And so we'll assess that throughout the week.
Mentally preparing as a true freshman to come in and start at quarterback, that's a pretty big role to fill. But on defense, our job is just to get the offense the ball. So no matter who's playing, what position, or what's going on the offense, our job is to get them the ball. We did our job on those, but we didn't execute them fully. we knew he's a runner, but we were trying to make him beat us passing the ball. But when everybody's covered, it's hard to throw the ball. So he was taking off. Well, but we adjusted it by putting a QB spy and just rolling different coverages, trying to mess with his head a little bit.
What's going through your mind on that last field goal where you made it, but you caught them out?
Hope he misses the next one. No, that was a good coaching call, good strategy. I mean, it happens a lot, and it's hard for kickers to do that. But, I mean, if you do it once, you can do it again. I feel like that's their mindset. But, fortunately, tonight, he couldn't do it again.
I mean, it was just, I believe it was one of our best all-around as a full team game I've seen since I've been in Arizona. I feel like everybody stepped up. We had found out at the beginning of the game that Khalil wasn't going to play. And once we found out, everybody was hyping Grant up, making sure he was ready to go, and our defense was ready to step up, and that's what we did.
Did it feel a little bit like the Texas Tech game where maybe the offense wasn't doing a lot at first, and you have to make sure that you were not giving up too many points to allow the offense to kind of get settled in?
I mean, we as a defense, we try our best not to get riled up and get rattled or anything like that when people try to score, when people score on us and stuff like that. So we didn't treat it like a Texas Tech game or anything like that. It's a shootout. We just gotta wait. We gotta keep battling until our offense get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, my responsibility is just to run the wheel route and beat the linebacker that's guarding me. So I was open on that one. We threw it.
When you looked around, were you surprised that there was no one kind of near you?
Nah, because the play was drew up to take the corner away so I can be open in that area. So it was just normal, something we practiced.